The things in our culture that was, real popular or real big, talked about, a thing, made to be a thing. Cardi B and Steffon Diggs. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B and Steffon Diggs. Now, I didn't think, oh, I missed it. I didn't think they was gonna let Steffon Diggs get no ring, man. I tried to be like, okay, Mike Vrabel. You know what I'm saying? Old New England Patriots player turned coach back in the organization. So that was a good storyline, you know what I'm saying? But the only thing that kept getting in the way of that was Steffon Diggs. I'm like, ain't no way they gonna let this nigga get a ring, bro. Ain't no way they gonna let this nigga get a ring. Like all the big name, big bravado wide receivers, they don't let them win one. Randy Moss, Terrell Owens, they don't let them guys get one. You know what I'm saying? And Steffon Diggs, he kind of in that same category. So I wasn't expecting the NFL to, let him get one. But he got them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't say they got the, played in the bowl. And shit, like him and Cardi been a thing for a while. Like all last year, all this year. This a new year as far as the Gregorian calendar. But like us all this year too, you know what I'm saying? So if you've been keeping up or you just been paying attention a little bit, you saw something last night. Now last night Steffon lost the bowl and he lost his girl or his baby mama or, whatever they got going on. They seem to have split. You know what I'm saying? I think Cardi had like some plan for Diggs, like an after party. She spent like a lot of bread, like 1 point something mil. You know what I'm saying? And she canceled it. Or she didn't show up. Neither one of them showed up, from what's being reported, and that was due to the fact that Steffon had one of his other baby mamas at the game with the baby, front row or like a real good seat, and I heard it was like an ex. Steffon had another ex or maybe another one of his baby mamas there type shit. So, that kind of had Cardi on she had an attitude about that. She wasn't feeling that. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure she wasn't feeling that. I've been saying this shit. You can go back in the videos I've been posting, man. I've been saying this shit, but she had to do what she did. You know what I'm saying? She had to, save face and, go along with it, even if she wasn't happy about it. You know what I'm saying? She done invested. She done, what I'm talking about? She done put herself out there. She doing interviews. She, what I'm saying? She popping up the whole nine. So she had a lot invested in this, I don't know what to call it. Baby mama, baby daddy thing, situationship thing, boyfriend, girlfriend. She was heavily invested. You know what I'm saying? She was heavily invested in this. And you can see it. But shit, I think this is where she probably drew the line at, man. I think this is probably where it seemed like that. It seemed like that now. We don't know what happened down the line, but it seemed like now, you know what I'm saying? She done drew a line in the sand, you know what I'm saying? I've had enough, you know what I'm saying? And they they supposedly, you know, unfollowed each other on social media. She tweeted out, "He a disgrace to the game." He responded back, "You a disgrace to music." I don't know who's right. I don't know who's wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's just what they said. You know what I'm talking about? But getting back to the point I was making, like, she finally just said, "Fuck that shit." You know what I'm saying? I'm done looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm done looking foolish, and I'm done looking stupid. You know, I'm done acting like I'm not feeling the way I'm feeling. I'm done not acting like these other bitches ain't irritating me, or I'm not disgusted, or I'm not bothered by that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, she done, you know, being made a fool of, basically. You know what I'm saying? First thing I like to say, you know, I don't know if this was like some contract thing or some publicity thing, you know, because, you know, those are a real thing. Contract relationships and all that shit, that's a real thing in you know what I'm saying, in the industry. So I can't say that's what that was, because they actually had a baby type shit. Like, she actually had a baby. Now, Cardi, I already know she got that up under her belt. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's a few ways she can play this if she want to play this. You know what I'm saying? Now, I saw that baby mama that was at the game. You know what I'm saying? With the baby. And she fine. She fine as fuck. You know, and it looked like naturally. Maybe a wig, you know, or two, maybe a wig or something. Maybe she probably will, you know, weave or, you know, whatever. But she pretty. I mean, I know Cardi is Cardi, but this a bad female too. You know what I'm saying? This is a bad female too, and she got his son too. You know what I'm saying? She had to be somebody to him, cause she at the game. You know what I'm saying? She at the game. She ain't paid no motherfucking 10 stacks for a ticket, or 8 stacks, or just however much them tickets cost, cause they ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? She ain't paid that. You know what I'm saying? She got that from her baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? Hooked up. So I just want to say that, like, you know, who knows if that BBL is really like smelling and all that shit. I know we done, you know what I'm saying, heard all that type of shit about, you know, the BBL, but we don't know that to be true. Only Steffon might know, Offset might know, but, you know, we don't know. We don't know that to be true. You know what I'm saying? But we do see it, like it do look good on her. I ain't gonna cap. You know, Cardi look good. Her body is shape. You know, whatever. I don't know if she working out and keeping it toned up. I don't know the specifics when you get a BBL. I don't know, you know, all the post shit you gotta do to keep it up. But what I do know is, you know, us niggas, we really don't give a fuck about it. To be honest, the more natural, the more better. So, of course, Steffon know that Cardi is Cardi, but he also know that it take a lot for her to get done up. Take a whole lot, you know. You know, she got makeup and stylists, and, you know, somebody to do her hair, somebody to probably, you know, get her right to get, you know, her wardrobe and shit together. Like it's a lot that goes into a person like Cardi B versus that regular girl that we don't really know that he got a baby by. Maybe she on Instagram, maybe got a lot of followers, but she definitely ain't no Cardi. And Cardi B ain't her neither though. You know, let's put that in perspective too. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like she in her own right, you know, she's a nice, attractive girl. So yeah, Cardi, man. Let this be a lesson to all you ladies out there. You cannot do what niggas do. You know, you cannot do what niggas do. And I think that's kind of the lane where we at, or in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Far as her, you know what I'm saying? Can't do that. Man, go back and look at them videos when I was talking about this, man. We fuck with you, Cardi. Yeah, man, we fuck with you, Cardi, but goddamn, we ain't want to see you go out like this. And you put on, man. You put on like you a real deal soldier. You a real deal soldier. I can't even cap. You know, you willing to go through it with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. You know, if you latch on to a straight nigga, yeah, y'all might can, you know, cause you got some good energy. Far as, you know, you got a nice amount of loyalty in you. You know what I'm saying? Before you just say fuck it, I'm gone or I'm out. You know, I know a lot of women would have been left, or you know, would have been, you know, went to child support, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? Just would have just, you know, tried to, you know, do some other shit. But it don't seem like Cardi B on that. You know what I'm saying? Even with Offset, she'll get on live and spaz on them. She'll get on Twitter and spaz on them. But it don't seem like she doing, you know, some fuck shit. You know, women got a lot of power once you marry them, once you give them a baby. You know, they you know that come with a lot of power. So and they can exercise that in bad ways. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think she's done it thus far, but just seeing what she willing to take and go through, she a soldier to me. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with it. I think she just jumped the gun. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she should have stayed with her husband and let him do that shit. Like you let Steffon do it. You was cool with Steffon doing whatever the fuck. So maybe you should have let your husband do it. I don't know. I don't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she wanted to be spiteful. She wanted to one up a nigga. You know, that's female behavior. You know, that's typical female behavior. Yeah, nigga, I'm finna get a way better nigga than you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have that nigga baby and everything. You know, all that shit. You know, that's typical. But I don't know, man. I think Cardi really probably liked that nigga for whatever reason. You know, I think she had hope in that nigga for whatever reason. You know, cause at the end of the day, that's all. A lot of the times, you know, that's what a woman bank on. Like she gotta hope that this shit go right. Men too, you know, we both take risks, men and women. You know, I'm putting my heart on the line. I'm putting my feelings on the line. I'm putting my reputation. You know, I'm putting all that on the line, fucking with you. And a lot of people ain't willing to do that no more. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are scared. You know, they're scared to get hurt, scared to, scared to be taken advantage of, scared of love, period. You know, scared of falling for somebody. So Cardi, man, I hope this just a lesson learned. The next nigga will be available as soon as you put yourself back on the market. Will it be a Steffon Diggs? Will it be an Offset? Who knows? You know, but at least you know, don't do this shit again. You know what I'm saying? Don't do this shit again. Now you had a baby, that's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you don't want to jump the gun and do that again. God, I know she feeling a certain way, man. I just know she is. But you know, you know, money can erase a lot of problems. You know, or it can make the problem not as big. You know, when you got a certain level of fame, certain level, you know, access, money, and all that shit. But it don't take away the fact that, you know what I'm saying? It don't take away the fact that this shit actually happened. And this shit actually occurred. And, you know, you got 18 years of dealing with this nigga plus more, cause it don't stop. And you still got your husband or ex-husband and those kids in that situation, and you know, you a 30-plus-year-old woman, gotta, you know what I'm saying, and you know, you just gotta keep it moving, love. Just keep it